What's up, guys? It's Chris back with another watch video, and today we are talking about Rolex. So I've done many videos on Rolexes and many videos about shortages in the supply of stainless steel Rolexes here in the United States and worldwide. And recently I read a few articles in Watch Pro magazine and on Hodinkee and a few other outlets about Swiss exports to Hong Kong dropping by 30% in value in October, so last month, versus the previous year, underscoring the severe impact of worsening political situation in Hong Kong on the local economy. So as you know, there is a lot of turmoil right now in Hong Kong, and that is actually affecting the watch consumption in Hong Kong, and that is obviously going to hurt the watch industry as a whole, and especially Rolex. So 6 months of protests by pro-democracy demonstrators against the Beijing-backed local government have pushed Hong Kong into a recession. Increasingly violent clashes between protesters and police have forced the closure of luxury retail shops in the world-renowned shopping Mecca. For the Swiss watch industry, the unexpected downturn in this top export market has become a major concern. Exports to Hong Kong have fallen for 7 consecutive months. October's drop was the worst yet for months. Hong Kong fell to 3rd place in the Swiss watch export ranking, behind the US and China. Hong Kong's 30% decline had a significant impact on the global growth, reducing it by 5 points, said the Federation of Swiss Watch Industry (FH), which issues export data each month. The rest of the world generally saw an upturn, and however, including Hong Kong, total global exports for October rose just 1.5%, which is still okay. As discussed in previous videos, Hong Kong was the largest market of consumer Swiss luxury watches, and China was the 3rd largest market. When combined, they are responsible for 2 times the amount of demand the US produces, and over a quarter of the demand for luxury Swiss mechanical watches in the world. So to put that in perspective, in 2001, China didn't even make the top 15 countries for Swiss export. And in 2003, it was still 11th. In 2008, it was 7th place. By 2010, 4th. And as mentioned, they are now in 3rd place. And they've taken over the first place spot, the 2nd place spot, and Hong Kong is now in the 3rd place spot. So what does all this political unrest in Hong Kong mean for Rolex? Well, selling prices have slowed by 10 to 15% in the last 6 months for Rolex steel models like Submariners, Daytonas, and GMT Masters. And this is on sites like Watchfinder, Chrono24, and Watchbox. This is all according to watch industry magazine Watch Pro. Secondary market players have been fighting to buy these watches on such thin margins in recent years that this drop in selling price means that they're actually making a loss and significant losses on parts of their inventory. As a result, the buying prices being offered are now falling even faster. So couple this with possible economic downturn here in the United States, and you can see that there is going to be a downturn in the market for Rolex. Now, I don't know if this slight decrease, 10 to 15%, is really something that is permanent. Obviously, if Hong Kong does settle down, then this will be less of a problem. But if this continues, Hong Kong being one of the largest or the largest market for Swiss watch imports or exports, consumer of, that means that a lot of those watches are going to China. So China are not getting their Rolexes, they're not getting their other Swiss watches. And also Hong Kong is also obviously a very large consumer of those watches. So where are those watches going to go? They're going to come to the United States. They're going to go to Europe and Latin America, and that means quantities of those watches will increase, and they will be more readily available in stores here in the States. And that could mean that the prices will be dropping. Now, that's a possibility. That doesn't mean that will happen. And only time will tell, really. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit the bell icon, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. It is much appreciated and very helpful. And thank you for logging on.